I'm kind of nervous.
You're
Actually,
nervous?
I'm a little more than kind of nervous. Ooh, I'm so nervous. Hold on.
Don't you think we're better together? Oh, I think we are.
Weird. Did you see that?
What?
No, it's a red light still. Did you see the camera go?
I saw something weird. Good morning, guys.
Morning. Good morning.
It's Christmas morning. Okay, every day for the last
2 weeks.
2 weeks we've been saying that. It's Christmas morning, even though it's not. Oh, good morning, guys. Mary's going to the thrift store. Just saying. Hey guys, I've been feeling kind of crummy today. My throat's been sore again. I don't know if I just didn't fully recover from my cold or what, but I've just been laying low, resting. I'm gonna run over to my mom's house and see how she's doing and hang out over the little bit while Mary is about to record a podcast with Jonathan, our brother-in-law. And Jonathan has this podcast, so they can tell you about it. So Mary's headed over to go do that.
I'm kind of nervous.
You're
Actually,
nervous?
I'm a little more than kind of nervous.
Well, I told them that you would tell them what this podcast is.
It's my first time being on a podcast.
Crazy.
The only other time I've ever been on radio, sort of like voice stuff. Wait, let me see if my sister remembers this. Hey, Rachel. I was just saying this is my first time like on radio, but do you remember the other time I was on radio?
Mm-mm.
In Ocean City when we went?
Oh yeah, I told Jonathan about that.
I was just like wondering yesterday, what was that?
It was some kid that worked for the Logan who also worked for this radio station.
And we went,
Took us.
and he like had us introduce ourselves. So we were introducing the radio station.
Mhm.
So we'd be like, it's Mary.
Rachel.
And you're listening to 94.7. Keep listening. But I remember saying my name over and over. He was like, try again.
Oh. I remember he told me, you have a great radio voice.
That's awesome.
Well, I don't think he meant it.
Really? I think you have a great radio voice. Okay. Ooh, I'm so nervous.
I don't know why you're in front of if your life is on video, you shouldn't be nervous about your voice being on video. Alright.
Hold on.
What?
You said all right like we were starting.
Well, alright, so I need to double check what we just got to make sure everything sounds okay.
Hold on, I want to take a picture.
Because I'll have one more.
Instagram.
So joining us today is my sister-in-law, Mary Frey. You all may know Mary from her YouTube vlog with her husband Peter called The Frey Life. On this vlog, they chronicle the ups and downs of life with cystic fibrosis. And the vlog has over 180,000 subscribers now, Mary, is that right?
I think so.
And you all have been inspiring people from all walks of life for 3.5 years now.
Yep.
So thank you for joining us, Mary.
Thanks for having me.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the vlog on YouTube, because this is your full-time job now, right?
Yeah.
So how did that start 3.5 years ago?
Well, we didn't start it thinking that it was going to be like a lifelong thing, but we had the opportunity to go to Scotland for my husband's schooling, and we knew that our families would miss us and we would miss them, so we decided not to worry, we will film every single day and we will put it on the internet, because that's what every normal person does.
Well, that's how we kept up with you guys.
Yeah.
But you all have been doing every single day for 3.5 years now.
Yeah, haven't missed a day.
That's crazy.
It was,
because there's been a lot of crazy stuff that you've gone through with your cystic fibrosis, where a normal person would be okay with shutting off everything you do, but no, but you all knew that this was important for the people who were following you all, because you guys don't just show the pretty stuff.
Right.
I think that's what is so cool about it, is that you guys show the ups and the downs and the good and the bad that come with having a disease like this.
Yeah, and it's hard to find that balance. Like, we want to show real life, but at the same time, we don't want every single video to be like, oh, here's Mary, she's sick again. But
Yeah.
that's kind of my reality. So
There's 5 minutes of Mary coughing.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
I've gotten some comments like, why don't you show your coughing more? And I'm like, because I can't stand listening to it when we're editing. But we do want to show like glimpses of the harder moments. And although we can't pick up the camera in every hard scenario, we try to show glimpses when we can.
Yeah.
But we also really enjoy showing the joy in life, that there can be joy in the midst of tough days, and you can choose how you're going to respond for each challenge. And it's been crazy, just the response. When we first started, we had our friends and families from our different circles, like our family in Maryland watching, and some people from our undergrad in Chicago watching, and just kind of a few people here and there. And then after a few months, it was like, oh, I think there's like some other people watching, like maybe a couple hundred.
Yeah.
And then it kind of grew to thousands, and now almost 200,000. And
That's crazy.
so as we've grown and kind of learned what our audience is interested in,
Yeah.
they're very interested in the health aspect of living with cystic fibrosis. I'm feeling pretty tired. I had so much fun doing the podcast with Jonathan, and that will be up on Sunday. So we will put a link in the description to his podcast right now that you can click on and go see if you want to listen to any old ones. And then on Sunday, we will put a new link with the direct link to the podcast that I'm in. So I was so honored when he asked me, and I'm surprised. I've never done like a podcast. So it was fun. Yeah, it was really fun. And now I am just relaxing. Peter is over at his family's house working on a few things or hanging out, and he'll be home soon. But I don't know what I was thinking, and I already took my nighttime pills, so I'm getting exhausted, so tired out. So I wanted to like make a quick clip on my phone before in case I fall asleep before he gets home or something, but just enjoying a little snuggle with my Ollie boy.
Hey guys, what are you doing, Ollie? Did you just ring the door, Nom? I just got back to the house. I hung out with my mom and my sister, and we just talked and sat around the fire, and Mary's been here.
I stayed awake.
It's good to be back home visiting our families. It's a little exhausting as well. Not, you know how it is when you're not at home and it's like outside your normal routine, and we're doing like a ton more in a day than we normally do and all that. It's just exhausting, and I think that's partially why I'm feeling a little crummy, but that's the way it is. And how are you feeling?
I'm okay. Did my best. Yeah. Normal.
Good job, honey.
Normal life.
She's gonna fall asleep any second now. All right, Ollie, you wanna go outside? Let's go, better hurry. We'll go, better hurry. Out that way? Okay.
After I did my vest tonight, I went in the bedroom and kind of sorted through our stuff, because after being on a trip after a couple of days, not only my medical stuff but also our clothes and all of our stuff, everything kind of just explodes. So I just kind of went through everything, got all our dirty clothes together, just cleaned up. It kind of felt like normal life for a minute to just clean up and get things done that I needed to get done. And tomorrow we are going to my grandparents' house, my mom's parents' house. You guys we've introduced my grandparents to you. But Ollie's gonna wear his Christmas jams. And I think Peter and I are gonna wear our silly Christmas sweaters as well. Last time we were at a family event, we set up like the iPad, I think, with a photo booth, and I think we had like some silly props or something, like some hats and stuff. And we had so much fun doing that. Actually, it would be fun to get those pictures out tomorrow. If we find a way to find those pictures, that would be fun to look at those. But yeah, we're just doing our thing. And I don't know why I took my medicines. But I usually wait till we're like getting ready to go to bed to take my medicines because I get so tired after I take them. But, oh well, I successfully stayed awake. Here comes Ollie. Hello. Hi, Betty. And there's the big buddy.
Are we making salad for tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
Do I need to go in the morning?
My mom said she's going to the grocery store, so she said she would pick the stuff up for us.
My sister and my brother-in-law and I were like talking about all kinds of stuff, and for some reason it came up like earliest memories, like I don't know. We were just talking about life and whatever, and Jen was like, do you remember what we were doing when, or where we were and what we were doing and what time it was when Joe, our little brother, was born?
Oh, that's a good question.
And I was like, yes, of course. We were in the family room watching at 8:47, which we aren't sure if it was 8:47. It was 8 something. Jen thought it was like 8:27. But we were watching Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and she was having birth on that episode.
She was
having birth? Having a baby.
Did she have
Giving
twins
birth.
or something?
Yeah, I think she had twins. Anyways, we laughed and laughed that we both had that memory of what we were doing when our brother was born.
That's cool.
Anyways, yeah.
So that's the question of today.
Do you remember what you were doing when you were born?
If you have a younger sibling or a family member, whatever, that you would remember their birth. What? You phrased the question.
Okay, how
I'm
about
calibrating.
what is an early distinct memory you have, whether it was a sibling being born or a big event that happened or something?
I have a non-big
Leave it in
event.
the comments. What's your non-big event?
Well, you said earliest memory.
Okay, yeah.
I remember being at my grandparents' house, whose house we're going to tomorrow, but a different house. But anyway, being at their house, and they have this wooden rocking kids toy it was like 2 wooden shapes of swans on either side, and then a little seat and a little bar and a little seatbelt, rubber seatbelt thing. Mm-hmm. And I just remember that, like being in that. But it's funny because I always thought that was my earliest memory. But now that I think about it, I can't remember the memory.
So you have a memory of the memory.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm stuck on a memory of the memory. But I also remember, again, I don't know if this is a memory of the memory, but I remember being in the crib at their house, looking up at the window and seeing these little glass shoes, which I actually have one like it. Do you know that shoe I'm talking about?
Nope. Oh, yeah. Is it? Yep.
Yeah. And their crib, which this probably isn't even like FDA approved anymore, but their crib had little wooden like beads almost, and you could pull the bead down on a spring.
I remember those, and
let
they
go
fire
and
up.
Shoot up.
Now, does the FDA oversee cribs? Federal Drug Administration? What do you think, Ollie?
I think you should have a bow on your head.
A bow
'Cause you're
for
cute.
Christmas. A Christmas poodle. Well, guys, we're gonna get some sleep. And as always, we will see you tomorrow.
Good night.
I like that. A little peace sign at the end and a little poodle to end your evening.